Okay. Number 115 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. Let me open this door a little bit. Not a little bit, but a lot. And today, before we begin, I can get my phone to work. I'm going to share a quote from Satyananda, which is the individual that came up with this symbol, one truth, many paths. And he has well, he's passed away now, but he has a ashram in Buckingham, Virginia. Can't speak yet. And it's kind of close to Buckingham, Virginia. I'm not sure if it's even in Buckingham. But that is the yoga that I began with, that I started with, integral yoga. So this is his quote. Before we begin, just think of this quote. Our bodies are changing every second. Yet we take the body to be our self, capital S, self. And speaking in terms of it, we say, I am hungry, or I am lame, I am black, or I am white. These are all just the conditions of the body. We touch the truth when we say, my body aches, implying the body belongs to us, and that therefore we are not that. Satyananda, the Yoga Sutras. So the important part for me, in my opinion, is to say my body aches, that the body belongs to us, which separates it from the capital S self. So it's not you, in other words. So with that quote, we'll begin. Now you can say, hey, that quote's stupid. Hey, I don't believe that. That's fine too. That's what you take away from it. I have a lot of quotes that I read from Satyananda that I'm like, I don't know. I don't agree. Even with the Bible, and as a Muslim myself, even with the Quran, I'm like, I'm not sure. Not because I don't believe in it. It's just like, I don't know. I don't agree. Times have changed, and some things, the context has changed. So the meaning of certain things don't necessarily apply anymore. Might apply at a time, but not no more, in my opinion. It's all about me, and it's all about you, because your life is yours, mine is mine, and that's what it's about. So today we're going to begin an easy pose. Get all the stuff off my, having used this pillow the last few sessions. And we're going to begin an easy pose, and we're going to do movements that are no longer just movements. We're going to do stretches that are no longer stretches, because what we're going to do is make the routine a moving meditation. So we'll do neck rolls, neck stretches, shoulder shrugs, spinal twists, trunk rotations, things like that. Very subtle movements, but the important part is to focus on the breathing the entire time. And that allows these movements to become not just movements anymore, but a moving meditation. And when you're focused on the breathing the entire time, solely on the breathing, you become aware of these movements. You become aware of what's going on in the body, what's being stretched, but you're not becoming the movements. Just like the quote was saying, you're not the body. You're aware of it. You're going to handle it. You're going to take care of yourself, all those things, but you're not the body. And when you have these movements become a moving meditation, what happens is the mind and body becomes one, and that is yoga. And then we'll stand up, we'll do the mountain pose, sun salutations, and then we'll end with the mountain pose, focusing on the breathing, watching yourself breathe. So let's go ahead and begin. Back straight, hands to your knees or maybe in your lap. Maybe you're leaning back like this. Maybe your back is against the wall. Doesn't matter. You're not going to judge it. Like judgment and those type of thinking, that way of type of thinking, those ways of thinking, that's better, are barriers that prevent the mind and body from becoming one. So you got to get rid of judgment. You got to get rid of control. You got to get rid of all these ways of thinking. And once those ways of thinking vanish, then the mind and body become one. This is the mind, this is the body. Those become one. So the back is straight, hands are in front. We modify the pose how you have to. And just focus on the breathing. You're going to watch yourself breathe. You're already breathing automatically, so you're just watching it. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder, left shoulder's down, back is straight, shoulders are level. You're focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And that focus heightens your awareness. Makes you aware of the stretch on the left side of the neck. Makes you aware of maybe fatigue in your back or issue you have in your knee or your hip. But you're not those things. So you're not going to focus on them. Focus on the breathing. And you take the right hand, place it to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm, brings the head down, keep the left shoulder down. If you're pulling the head down a little bit, try not to pull it too much. It's natural to pull it. That's okay too. But try not to. Try to relax the arm and let the weight of the arm bring the head down. Just let the body go where the body goes. Learning acceptance. Just focus on the breathing. Go ahead and release, heads back to center. Tilt the head to the left ears to the left shoulder, right shoulder's down, back is straight, shoulders are level. Focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. That focus heightens your awareness, makes you aware of what's happening on the body, makes you aware of the stretch in the right side of the neck, makes you aware of the so-called issue in your knee or your back, but you're not those things. So you're aware of them, but you're focused on the breathing. Take the left hand, place it to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm, head goes down, right shoulder's down, focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Go ahead and release, hands back to center. And then tilt the head back. And you're not jarring the head back. The head is going up, chin is going up. You just focus on the breathing. Make you aware of the stretch on the left side. In the front of the neck. My train of thought got thrown off because when I talked, I heard an echo. It made me think, like, is the echo coming from inside the light? Because I have a light up there. If it is, I got to cover that hole. But then, I don't know. So knuckles under the chin, pushing up. I have an echo in this room, and they get rid of it. But it costs money. I know. Hey, what if it's only $5? $5 is a lot of money, man. Doesn't work like that. Then go ahead and release. Chin's down to the chest. Keep the back straight. Right, when I opened my eyes, this guy was looking at me. M&M, not the wrapper, candy. So lock the fingers, palms go to the back of the head. Let the weight of the arms bring the head down. Relax the arms. So when the arms relax, they become heavy, and that is what brings the head down. You just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now go ahead and release, hands back to center. Now, neck rolls from the head to the right, down and around. The head's dropping down and going around. You're exhaling, the head is going up. You're inhaling. Now you're linking this movement with the breathing, focusing only on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And then this movement is becoming the form of a moving meditation. It's very subtle. That's okay. Learning how to focus on breathing, being aware of subtleness. So when the head goes up, you're going to reverse, head's dropping down. Exhale as you go down, around. Inhale as you go up. And that's my, not a bird, that's my text. I didn't hear it. And just focus on the breathing. And then when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Shoulders to the ears, back, down, and around. When the shoulders are going up, you're inhaling. As the shoulders go back and down, you're exhaling. You're just focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. Again, focus on the breathing. Make sure you're aware of what's happening in the body. Make sure you're aware of the subtle movement. You're aware of subtleness. And this mindset that you're learning, how to become aware, not judgmental, not controlling. When the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. The trunk rotation is going to drop down to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, back is straight, and you're reaching out, and you're exhaling. As the trunk comes up, you're inhaling, linking the movement with the breathing, allowing the mind and body to become one. Make you aware of the movement. Make you aware of what's being stretched. Make you aware of what's happening in the body. You're focused on the breathing. You're not focused on that stuff. You're focusing on the breathing. I keep on saying that because it's important. And then when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And the trunk goes to the top. You bring yourself to center. I'm going to do a half spinal twist. So left hand's on the right knee, right arm goes up, pull yourself up. Arm is straight. So think of the spine, get yourself pulled up, then you stretch. Palm goes to the floor, turn the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. The head is twisting. Make sure the head is twisting. It's very natural to get in this position and then not twist the head or twist the head as much as it can be twisted. Make sure the head is twisting and you're focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Go ahead and release back to center. You're going to do the other side. So right hand is on the left knee. Left arm goes up. Think of the spine. So pull yourself up. Then you twist. Palm goes to the floor, turn the back. Arm is straight. And it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting. And again, make sure you're twisting the head because it's very natural to get in this pose and not twist the head or twist the head as much as it can be twisted. So twist the head. How many times can I say that? That's how important it is. I keep on repeating it. Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Then go ahead and release back to center. Back is straight. Hands are in front to your knees or maybe your lap. Some people do this. You can lean back, you can lean against the wall, you can bring one leg up. Just get comfortable here. And just watch yourself breathe. Now here, you're letting go of control. This is very natural to start watching yourself breathe and start controlling it. But you're letting go of control. So your focus is on the belly maybe. And as you inhale, the belly swells with air just slightly. When you exhale, the belly goes in. You're watching that movement. Or you bring the focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. Again, it's very natural to start controlling it. Let go of the control and just watch yourself breathe. Now we're going to stand up. We're going to go to mountain pose and do some can't speak. Do some salutations. Do some. So speaking in tongues. When I was a Christian, I used to speak in tongues when I was a kid. And I did. Can't deny that experience, man. I could say, hey, it's psychological. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't deny it. Positive time in my life. So, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. No tension in the shoulders or the arms. And then you're going to think of a string on the top of the head. Pull yourself up so you lengthen up, and then you position the bones where the skeleton is just standing, as if you were just your skeleton. You're watching yourself breathe. Just focus on the breathing, thinking nothing else but the breathing. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Exhale, as you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Fix my pants. Forehead is going to the knees. You're pulling yourself in and down. Just focus on the breathing. So here, you are pulling yourself in and down, but you're still letting yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. Let yourself be pushed out of the pose slightly. And when you exhale, the belly goes in. And let yourself go back into the pose. You're just watching yourself breathe, aware of that subtle movement. Pops the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. You always do a low lunge usually. That's from Indigo Yoga. I learned that from a guy named Wiley. He was my guru, believe it or not. He was. Taught me everything I knew in the beginning of yoga. Well, a lot of it. I also learned from another friend, a friend of mine, childhood friend. I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he wants his name to be said. So with a low lunge, top the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, you need to lengthen up and just focus on the breathing. Here, your back is straight. So if your back is straight, you're reaching out. And if it's arch, this is your head arching the back. The head is dropping back, but the hip bones are pushing forward. And just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. So get the leg in the back as straight as you can get it. I'm not going to stay here. We're just going to settle here for a second or so. Then move into the downward dog. Downward dog, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, they're into the floor, and you are pushing into this pose. So push. Then you push into the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. Wherever you are, if you feel like you can, push a little bit more. And now slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor. Head is dropping back. And then you're going to modify this pose. So if you need to go to hands and knees, go to hands and knees. Doesn't matter, it's okay. And then you can do the cow if you like. Open up. Or you can do the small cobra. When you're on your belly, chest is up. No pressure on the hands. The hands are touching the floor, but you're not using them. And you're scooping out still. Or just do the upward dog and modify it, or do it what you think is perfectly. But once you're settled, you let go of what you're thinking, like, hey, this is perfect, or hey, I'm not doing it perfectly. Let go of that mindset. Both of them are barriers from doing yoga, preventing you from doing yoga, because yoga is when the mind and body is connecting. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor. No tension in the neck, so the head is dangling. And wherever you are, push a little bit more. Then accept where you are. And then focus on the breathing. And then left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some to your palms, maybe to your fingertips. Your back is straight or arch. Can't speak. The back is straight. You're reaching out. The back is arched. You're doing a scoop. So the hip bones are pushing forward. Back is arched. Head is going up. That's what I'm doing, even though it looks like I'm not. Because open, you're feeling opened. So no matter if you look like you feel, it doesn't matter because it's a mindset. Openness is a mindset. And if you're opening up for yourself where you are, then you're opening up. And opening up, openness, we all share the same openness. I know, some deep stuff. So you're not just open for yourself, like, hey, I feel open. No, you feel open, this person feels open, that person, it's all one openness, one type of energy that we're sharing. So with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up. High lunge, just settle here, get the leg as straight as you can. Then move into the standing forward bend, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down, focusing on the breathing. Now I hear the echo now. Boom! I hear the echo. It's hitting against that wall, going up and going into somewhere over here. Gotta fix it. The palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Exhale. And go to mountain pose. Now we're going to do one more sun salutation. And this time, the sun salutation is designed to follow your breathing, or the movements in the breathing link together. I should have said that. So when you're opening up, so for example, when you're opening up, you're inhaling as much as you can. And then when the body closes up, which is always the next pose, you're exhaling, pushing all the air out. And then the next pose is opening up. Then the next pose is closing up. That's how it's designed. So you inhale, exhale, and the sun salutation becomes a form of a moving meditation. So your mountain pose, I'll lead you through the breathing. Don't worry about it. Just focus on the breathing. I'll get you there. Now, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale. Push all the air out. Exhale as much as you can. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pulling yourself in and down. The left leg is back, opening up, low lunge. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale, downward dog, push all the air out. Inhale, upward dog, modify it how you have to. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale, downward dog, push all the air out. Left foot is up between the hands. Inhale, opening up. Low lunge. Then exhale, standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Then palms together to reach out, up and back, inhale. And then exhale. And then the mountain pose. Now with mountain pose, remember, feet are shoulder width apart, toes go out for the toes, get the toes as wide as you can, then each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Lengthen up and then line up the skeleton where the skeleton is just standing. You just focused on the breathing, watching yourself breathe. You're not controlling it, you're just watching it. So we'll stay here just a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Palms together. Namaste. That's it. So that is 115 YouTube live yoga routine. Man, I hear that echo. I know no one cares, but I care. When I'm down, like the skinny for it. Then my voice is hitting off this wall and it echoes over here. But I think it's echoing in this light. I have a light here. Then I have a water heater here. So it's bouncing off. But I need to buy these panels. Or I could just buy something. I don't know what to do. But it costs money. Everything costs money, man. $5 is a lot of money. Even if that costs $5, I would do it for $5. But even if it is still like, man, $5. I remember when I was younger, my 20s, I got pulled over for a light. I don't know why I'm telling the story, but the money. And the cop pulled me over, gave me a warning, and he pulled me over like the next day or something, like he's following me or something, I forget. And then extremely mean. And he said, "Well, you don't have $20 to get the light fixed. You don't even have." I said, "Yeah, yes, sir, I'll fix it." But in my head, we're off on. You just say, "Yes, sir." You don't want to get not. I love cops. So we need cops. But at the same time, I thought, I know $20 is a lot of money, man. I don't have $20. Believe it or not, barely got gas money. So some people just don't understand how money works. So with that story that shouldn't have been shared, has nothing to do with anything. Oh yeah, it does. It has to do with not having the money to get what I need to make sure that echo goes away. But I will. I'll get it. Don't worry about that. Charlie, talking to myself. So I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.